here all the way up. Now I'm going to show you another little trick which I found amusing as crap in the process of what I was when I was actually setting up for this tutorial. And I'm going to take this right here and let's paint it all solid. I'm going to do a copy. And I'm going to paste one here on the ground, and then I'm going to paste this one up in the air. Okay? Now, this one down here on the ground, I'm going to select it. I'm going to delete it. And over here, if you look at this checkered board, which is pretty amusing here, and I'm just going to paint this healed earth that I have on my floor. And basically what I've done with the floor here, it's just not cut out. It's literally, I selected this area like this, and I used my heal tool on that selected area. And that put it back to pretty much like factory defaults. And then I just took my paint tool. I've painted this little checkerboard here on the ground like so. And I've just kind of gone in and made the checkerboard. Now, after you have the checkerboard in there, you select it up like this, control copy, and I have it now on my clipboard. Now, the one that I pasted right here on the ground, it doesn't look like it's there anymore, does it? And it doesn't look like it's actually affected anything. Well, that's not the case. If I take this checkerboard and I paste it here on the ground, what is right there? That is basically where it deformed the voxels that you placed it on. And a lot of things that you put near it will actually be affected by it. So you need to make sure that if you're going to have something on your floor and it is the ground like this, that you literally select that area and heal it. Like so. Just actually go in there and actually heal that ground so nothing around it is being affected by it. Another thing is like this right here. Let's take that checkerboard that I had over there, and I'm going to literally take this checkerboard and I'm going to paste it right on top of that circle, or that quarter circle. And you can see that all those checkered pieces actually molded to the circle, which is kind of interesting because you can actually see, you know, how that particular pattern is affected by it. Now, all the airspace that is around that curvature, even the air that you're in around here, is a voxel. Even the air is a voxel, okay? And all those air voxels are affected by whatever's around it. And this right here gives you a good idea of how the airspace that is around that that object has molded and how it's been deformed. So you can see all these individual voxels and how they've like changed shape, and that's really kind of how the world works. It's just a lot of voxels, even the air.
He looks like a little insane drunken angel.
Sid Rat 42, thanks to the stream, and welcome. So, and I mean, that doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like we've really done anything, but it's the fact of how does this actually affect the world? Well, I mean, if I come over here, better yet, let's do this. Trying to think how I can explain this. Just the airspace in itself. Okay, everything that we're kind of walking around in right now, it's all those voxels and all that kind of good stuff, right? And if I wanted that particular thing right there to be like that, I mean, let's do this. Let me figure out exactly where this thing's at. And I'm going to maneuver this like this. I think that'll do it. And I'm going to bring this down 2 voxels. I'm just going to heal this one at the bottom. So we know that 2 voxels over this pole that we have placed in here is a curvature in the air. So if I take this, I select that, I hit delete. I'm going to experiment because I haven't tried this. I want to see. I want to know if this will actually work or not. So in the process, you'll find out if it works too. I just took a putty voxel, which is that healed ground or healed earth. And look at that. I placed this voxel into that space that I deleted out. Now, the space that I'm in right now has been deleted out, but the airspace that was under it is still there. It still has that curvature. So having that curvature in that next line down, you see it has pulled it. It has deformed it. And it has basically molded itself into where that air voxel actually lies. And that actually kind of proved my point. So the air is still being affected. Even though you delete something out, it's still there. And the only way to fix that is to literally select the whole entire thing. Now, if I select this, and I'm going to select the air under it, and I'm going to pull this up to make sure I get everything around that space. If I delete it, heal it, delete it again, and take it out, and then if I put my putty voxel in there now, get over here. Let's put this in the same location. You see, it is not deformed. It is a perfect square again. So we kind of learned that, yeah, even the air is affected by things.